You ever have one of those days where you do everything except the thing you actually needed to do? Like, your room's spotless, your inbox is organized, you've even rearranged your desktop icons alphabetically, but that one important task? Still untouched? It's like your brain's allergic to progress? You sit there telling yourself, okay, I'm going to start right now. And then 5 minutes later, you're deep in a video about how ancient Egyptians built the pyramids without Wi-Fi. You don't even know how you got there. And that's when the guilt kicks in. What's wrong with me? Why can't I just focus? Here's the truth. It's not that you're lazy, broken, or undisciplined. It's that your brain has been hijacked. You're fighting a system that's designed to keep you distracted. And until you understand what's actually going on inside your head, no productivity hack is going to save you. So let's talk about it. Why can't you get anything done, even when you really want to? First, you don't have a focus problem, you have an input problem. Your mind is constantly being flooded with noise, texts, pings, notifications, endless scrolling. It's like trying to read a book in the middle of a rock concert. Your brain isn't failing, it's overloaded. We live in a world where attention is currency. Every app is fighting for it. So, of course, sitting quietly and doing one task feels impossible. Your brain's been trained to expect chaos. So before you sit down to focus, clean your mental environment first. Close the tabs, put your phone in another room. Give your brain 5 minutes of silence before you expect it to perform miracles. Focus can't exist in noise. Second, you confuse planning with progress. You know that rush you get when you make a super detailed to-do list? You highlight it, color code it, maybe even give it a motivational quote at the top. That's dopamine. You feel productive, but you haven't actually done anything yet. Planning feels safe because it's controlled. Doing the real work? That's uncertain. That's scary. That's where you can fail. So your brain distracts you with preparation. Here's the truth. A perfect plan without action is just procrastination in disguise. So stop planning the perfect day and start with one small, messy action. Even if it's ugly, even if it's incomplete, progress isn't pretty. It's gritty, awkward, and real. Third, you're waiting to feel ready. Spoiler, you won't. That magical burst of motivation where everything suddenly feels easy, it doesn't exist. Motivation follows action, not the other way around. Think about it. How many times have you dreaded doing something, finally started, and then realized, oh, this isn't that bad? That's because once you start, momentum takes over. Your brain loves motion. So don't wait for the right mood, the right mindset, or the perfect playlist. Start before you're ready. You'll never think your way into confidence. You build it by doing. Fourth, you're out of mental energy, not willpower. Here's what most people don't realize. Focus burns calories. It's actual energy. Every decision, every distraction, every just one quick scroll drains the battery. So when you say, I can't get anything done, it's often not laziness, it's depletion. Your brain's tired. And just like your body, it can't run on empty. That's why mindless scrolling feels so easy. It doesn't require effort. But creative or meaningful work does. You can't focus on an empty tank. So manage your energy like you manage your time, sleep, hydrate, step outside, move your body. Because a rested brain is 10 times more productive than an exhausted one. And finally, you think discipline means perfection. But it doesn't. Discipline is not about never messing up. It's about returning to your work after distraction, returning to your focus after failure, returning to your goals after forgetting them. You don't need to be flawless. You just need to be willing to restart. Every time you do, you're training your brain to trust you again. And that consistency compounds. Because the truth is, getting things done isn't about cramming more into your day. It's about clearing out what doesn't matter. You don't need a longer to-do list, you need shorter priorities. So, if you've been feeling stuck, scattered, and guilty for not doing enough, take a breath. You're not behind, you're just overloaded. You don't need to push harder, you need to pause smarter. Start with one task. Do it badly if you have to. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Because the hardest part of anything is simply starting. You're not failing, you're just human. Living in a world built to distract you and still trying to make something meaningful out of the noise. That's not weakness, that's resilience. So, next time you sit down to get things done, remember this: your brain isn't your enemy, it's your partner. Treat it like one, work with it, not against it. Now, I've got a challenge for you. Before you click away, think about one thing you've been putting off for weeks. Just one. Then, before this video ends, take 60 seconds and do something about it. Send the email, open the document, write the title, start the motion. Because that's how you take your focus back, one small action at a time. And hey, if this hit a little too close to home, let me know in the comments. What's the one distraction that always gets you? If this video made you feel a little more human, give it a like, subscribe for more no BS self-improvement content. And remember, you don't need to do everything. You just need to start something. You've got this.